So I'm shuffling, but that one fell out, and it is, oh my gosh. This is so funny because, you know, St. Nicholas is following me around so crazily. Not that it's crazy, but I love it. And here it is for you. Generosity is coming up. I'm just going to just make note of it. But I just did, the one I just did and put on YouTube, Santa Claus came out in that one too. I mean, it was like, it shocked me because all of a sudden I had this guidance to, because it was a spread for a relationship, and it was the masculine and feminine energies, and it, like, they were like, do the core of each person, and I'm like, okay, because I was kind of like, what's gonna come out here, you know? And it was like, they were like, no, let's see what's at the core of these two people, and wouldn't you know, who made their appearance? It's funny. Okay, and so he's out for you too, so you have that, and he's working with you, so know that Santa's with you. The energy of generosity from Spirit is with you. In times of frustration and being overwhelmed and not taking enough self-care, we can close ourselves off, right? Because we're not open, we're tired, we're exhausted, we're not open to seeing the things that are coming to us from Spirit. So being in that energy, being open to receive the gifts that are coming is a big message to me from that generosity card. So I'm focusing on this reading. Michelle, God and the angels, let's see what comes. And thank you for, I don't know if I said thank you, for your purchase and your patience in waiting on this reading. I always like to thank, and because the patience too, I know sometimes it takes a little while to get a reading. Let me see. Focusing on you and Ganesh and what he wants to tell you in this moment. Something he's trying to bring to you. And with the generosity card coming out, like I said, I do feel like he wants to give you something, and St. Nicholas is working to bring you something as well. Because now, like, that word generosity and the Six of Pentacles is so Santa to me. It's like, oh my gosh. They're so funny. Nurture, same one as you got here with the 3. So it's coming out, and it's 38. Nurturing again is coming out. One more time, you're saying no. So something Ganesh is trying to bring to you, and it is sustenance. So the nourishment, right, for your project. Sustenance is the things that sustain you. So he's trying to bring you sustainable energy so you can continue forward. I'm going to read a little bit of it. I'm not going to be able to read all of these in all of their length. So I do apologize, but it would be like a 50-minute, 60-minute reading at that point, and that's a lot. And it still may be very long because we're already up to 15 minutes and we're just getting started. But let's see. Enjoy the nourishment that life can give you. You are in a time of abundance where there is more than enough to support and nourish your desires. Ganesh encourages you to appreciate all the blessings, treats, gifts, friendships, and love surrounding you now. Nourishing your soul can mean finding interesting, exciting, and stimulating ways to experience life. This is a time to learn, grow, and change. It can also mean that refusing to create, experience, and grow can be detrimental to you. Only you can truly know what your soul desires. It is essential to find ways to understand and do something about your needs. This means listening to your inner dreams, hopes, or wishes. On occasion, it may mean acting in ways contrary to what others expect or hope from you. So that is the whole page. Some of these are short. The short ones I can read. The long ones get rather long. So he's trying to bring you things that sustain you, things that are nurturing. They mention the same type of thing. Things that help you to learn, grow, and to change, and to be open to them, to have the energy to partake in them, and to give yourself the time to do them. So it's kind of a repeated message for you. And in doing so, I feel you're going to be able to be more focused. You're not going to get as frustrated as easy. And this is something that is easy to say, but believe me, I do this myself. I finally realized I need to move more. And yesterday I took a longer walk than I had been. Like, I haven't been walking very far at all, or much, or moving much. And I realized I'm taking on the energy of those around me. My mother doesn't move, and my husband isn't well, and he doesn't move. So I'm finding that I'm absorbing and being an empath to their energy, and I'm taking on the roles that they are. So I'm like, I need to change this. It's because no one else around me is moving. Doesn't mean I shouldn't be. So just that one walk that was almost a half an hour, and I used to walk a lot. Before that would have been nothing. But I feel so much better today just from taking that one short walk, you know, which is longer than I've been doing. Yesterday was so I mean, I can't tell you the difference in my energy levels today. So it's that type of feeling I feel like he's helping you with as well. And that's going to help you appreciate all the blessings, treats, gifts, friendships, and love surrounding you now as well. So it's going to open your eyes to more of the things around you. I think I had said that before we even pulled that card. So that is the first one. That's something that he's wanting to bring you, the energy to sustain, to do your projects, and to be in more, you know, to be in a better energy, sort of like deep self-care. Something that's a block to this number one. Energetic movement. Oh my God, this is what I'm dealing with. Just what I just said. Not moving enough. You know, I don't know what your exercise regimen is, but if you have one, add to it, right? If you don't have any like me, start doing one. And it's a shame because I would walk. Oh my God, years ago I would walk and walk. I mean, it was my favorite thing to do. I would say I was a long distance walker. I mean, I just love to walk. It says, you are in a phase of development and change. Focus on your highest goals and intentions in your day-to-day activities to create real transformation. Ganesha dancing represents a focused kind of motion and activity. He is showing you that you have the option and breathing space to move forward with your plans and activities once again. You have access to high level of energy and movement that propels you forward to achieve your goals. This energy vibration is such that you may find your goals are attained at a much faster rate. So in this movement, he is expressing emotion in a physical way, uniting the body with spirit. The energy of this card causes a feeling of sureness about your goal to arise in you, and you'll soon see that all the distractions have been removed, and you can devote yourself to the task with complete concentration, determination, and will. This experience can be very productive, allowing you to accomplish a lot in a short amount of time. And he's advising that the project you are working on may come to a close quite quickly. There is something new and more exhilarating and inspiring coming your way very soon. So there is something moving your way. But I feel like the more you move, it's going to be an energetic match to things moving for you. There really is no stopping you right now, as you are just bursting with energy and ideas and cannot wait to achieve one task in order to start another. To capitalize on this energy, it is important to ensure that your activities are centered on your broader goals and that you are investing in the right things at the right time. Also, make sure that before you move to the next task, your previous task is truly complete. This is an action-oriented time for you. Begin to engage in the best opportunities available. So it's being kind of opportunistic on the things that you spend your energy on. But it's, to me, basically what I was already talking about, body movement. And I think the more you move, even if you can't get outdoors and walk, just dancing around your house. Sometimes if it's bad out, I will walk in my living room. I mean, that's not really walking like walking outdoors. But it's moving, so it's better than sitting around, or, you know, I'm not saying sitting around, but in this type of work, you sit a lot, you know what I mean? And you can't help that. So it's about moving. So this is the block to the sustenance. An area of resistance that you may have, so this may be entirely different, is innocence. So to me, it brings up a bit of a Six of Cups feeling, something to the past. But let me read. In this card, the lightness of the aura around Ganesha portrays innocence. By being soft and still, you give the universe an opportunity to assist you in creating your desires. Be willing to release any criticism. No, cynicism. So it could be cynicism. Have you noticed yourself becoming increasingly critical? So you may be overcritical, or there may be a resistance to something because of criticism. So maybe you're fearful of doing something and being criticized. So you're resisting doing something because you fear someone saying something hurtful or giving an opinion that isn't wanted, right? There's something there. As you gather more experience, sometimes the familiarity of a situation can cause you to lose touch with your innocence. It is only natural to expect similar outcome as you have had in the past when similar situations present themselves in your life. Don't forget, though, that change and transformation are always possible. So I feel like there's a resistance to do something because you may fear some criticism, or you may fear what others will say. So you may have a fear of putting yourself on the line or putting yourself out there in a large way because you fear, being criticized. That is what I'm getting from that. So it's an area of resistance. You're resisting with that energy in your thoughts. And if it's not a conscious thought, it could just be an undertone that you're not really picking up, but it's what's causing some resistance. So there's a resistance to forward movement, perhaps because of being fearful of being criticized. And believe me, you can get a lot of that. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to go into that, but I have somebody that I know very well that when I started doing this line of work, they were like, what are you doing? Like, where did that come from? I'm like, I like doing it. And, they were very, very critical of, they had a lot of opinions, and it was enlightening, to say the least. So yeah, that's the kind of feeling that I'm getting from that card. An area that needs healed so that you can be elevated into more joy and happiness and prosperity. Acceptance. So accepting who you are, accepting what you're doing, right? And that kind of goes along with this, being fearful of doing it, from being criticized about it. So accepting that this is who you are. So like, for instance, like I said about my friend, she needed to accept that this is who I am, So this is an area that needs healed. So you need to heal some acceptance. You cannot move forward on your path until you release some of the blame, anger, and sorrow that you have collected on your life's journey. Ganesh is asking you to forgive those from the past who have hurt you and to be willing to forgive yourself too. Open your heart to the world outside and to one within. This deeper state of recognition and acceptance is what pushes you forward on your spiritual adventure. So it's to do that. It says love without judgment and live without predetermined opinions. So it's to accept. And to accept that you're never going to go anywhere and do anything without having this. Someone, somewhere, some way, someday is going to have something to say. And it's just, oh well. You got to get into the acceptance of what it is and who you are and what you're doing. Overcome this obstacle to move forward. So this is going to be one to move forward. Beginnings. So it's that new beginning, right? It's the newness of something. The start of every endeavor, and at the start of every endeavor, you will find Ganesha. This is an indication of new energy on the horizon that brings open-hearted opportunities. Pay attention to where you're going. A new beginning can sometimes have a deeper spiritual significance, encouraging a different consideration or a fresh approach on how you connect with your inner guidance. The awareness comes with this awareness comes understanding. One benefit of this new start may be the opportunity to stay true to your own path and guidance. Release the need to try to bring others into your vision. Trust yourself and be willing to do the work needed at this time. Your inspiration is positive. Creativity, finances, and love are flowing just before you. Ask Ganesha to assist you with the new energy and opportunities ahead of you. So it's embracing the new, and it says resist, release the need, resist and release the need to try to bring others into your vision. So you're not, you're never going to make everyone happy. You need to move forward. You need to embrace the new beginning, because he said it's just before you. So it's just different. New things are different. So it's just getting through that newness of the new beginning. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are on, that was the obstacle to help move forward. Embracing, it's to embrace that new beginning that's before you. Support coming to you to help aid you in blockage removal. Cultivation. 37. Your spirituality is an essential part of who you are. It is formless. It forms the framework of your world. Music resonates with the human spirit. At the heart of humanity is the song of soul. Music has the power to unite communities, cultures, civilization. Listening to music can heal, hearten, and support your soul. So the support is something musical? That's interesting. So studies have found that musical tones communicate with and have energetic impact on the cells and organs of human body. It is believed that the cells vibrate and essentially have their own musical intonations. Listening to music can help you heal and uplift your energy. It